Big up, everybody. It's your girl, Sofia, aka Sophie, back on Sophia's Football Talk. I'm here with Ali. How are you, mate? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm buzzing. After it's been a day, but I'm still
Yeah,
going.
that's awesome. Guys, make sure that you do like this video and subscribe indeed. As for still moving here in these streets. So yeah, still buzzing from yesterday. We didn't get the chance to talk about that, Ali. But how do you feel? Or technically, you know what? No, kind of give me like a summary of how you felt during the game and after. Just go.
Oh mate, I don't think I couldn't believe it. I think especially because I think it's the first trophy that we've won that means something. I think last time I was like what 10. I mean I couldn't enjoy
Ah,
it properly. So
I
I
get
think
that.
it's massive that I can actually remember this and I'm like I can feel it. Having followed United much more since because I'm older and stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
much better. I think the whole victory it feels so much better and
Yep.
yeah, I mean, it feels like it's repeatable. It's not just a one off. I really feel like we can go on and push again. So when you saw the squad that we're lifting the trophy, I think for you would have been like more sort of reminiscent of the old times, but for me it was just it's new.
No, I get that. No, I completely
So
see
I
that. Yeah.
was yeah, massive.
Well, exactly. Who was your man of the match in the game?
That's a tough question. That's a really tough question. I'd have to go Casemiro because
Yeah.
he started it all, and the
Yep.
way I think it's more to do with everything he's done this season as well.
Yep.
I just have to give it to him.
No, I completely see that. There's a lot of people that felt the same way as you. With just the winning mentality that he's brought to the club.
Exactly, yeah, 100%.
It's been 100. Yeah, just top notch. Jordan, hello. Hope you're doing well. Yes, 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 Ali. Hey, can we make it 10 likes today? Yes, people
One
already
off,
at
yeah.
8. So let's keep going. Hope you are doing well, Hassan. Yeah, Hassan did join the call-in show yesterday, so big up to you. And then Schloss, of course, yeah, our Liverpool fan. Big up to you, Schlots. I was kind of like, what Schlots, people were asking for you in the, live watch along that I was doing yesterday in the call show. People saying, like, where's Schlots? We miss Schlots in the comments, but hey, hope you're doing well, Schlots. Let me know how Liverpool is doing as well. Big up, though. Keep getting the likes of people. Um, so, yeah, it was a nice feeling to definitely finally get, you know, the trophy, any trophy technically, as we haven't done that for, 6 years. I mean,
Yeah, it's too long.
it's, yeah, too long. So, like right now, rival fans can't really say much. I was like, probably you've seen this as well, like on social media, people saying, like, oh, Vegor's got a trophy before Kane. He's been here for not that long, but he's still managed to do so at the end of the day. So for me, no, 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 no. I'm buzzing. I'm in a good mood. Hello, Rajat. Hope you're doing well. Harry says the next thing for United is probably a FA Cup, and I can see a Europa title as okay. Fake it is injured. Oh, okay, interesting. What do you think, though, Ali? To kick this off, like what do you feel like would be um, something that Man United would kind of prioritize, like, is another trophy possible for us to go for at this stage in this season? Would they be motivated to be like, you know what, we want more, why not?
Well, I mean, I think we can definitely win more. I don't know whether I don't think it's going to be the Premier League, and I think out of the FA Cup and the Europa League, I think they'd be more gunning for that Europa League trophy
Hmm.
because it's European, and I think we've already won the domestic trophy of the season. So I think the squad will be naturally more inclined to win that Europa League. I think we can definitely win the FA Cup, and we can
Yeah,
definitely solidify top four.
yeah.
But I think Fekir is injured for the whole season with an ACL, so
Ooh,
Betis look much more beatable. So I'm really excited. I'm really buzzing because we've knocked out Barcelona. So I think the
we
main
did.
rivals would still be.
Yeah,
I think we've got Juventus and Arsenal. So I'm
yep.
pretty hopeful.
Would you say that we are favorites to win the Europa League?
Oh
like the
man, that's.
favorites? What do you
I
think?
don't think so. I think Arsenal would be
Okay,
favourites because they're top of the league, and I think it's
hmm,
better for us to not be favourites as well because it takes the
okay.
pressure. So I think
Ah,
that's how I'm gonna play it.
okay. I see. I see. No, I mean, I see your point. I definitely do think, the thing was with the Carabao Cup is that, I've been into like a lot of different spaces watching, other people's live streams and like rival fans. I don't know about you, but rival fans are rattled. They're like,
Oh
kind of
yeah,
downplaying, right? They're downplaying the fact of kind of like, okay, we know that the Carabao Cup, okay, it's not the biggest trophy. We know that, but it's not really necessarily the significance of the trophy. It's more so just finally getting a trophy. And this was, a trophy that was attainable at this point. We got it, well deserved. Hey, now this can, in a way, in many ways actually, kickstart to motivate the rest of, the full squad and the manager
yeah.
to keep going for more. But do you feel like, you know, um, what's the question that I'm trying to pinpoint here? I'm thinking more so like, do you think in many ways that this can incline the players to think, yo, we can actually do like we can do a double, we can do a treble. People in the Colin show yesterday was talking about a quad. Do you think a quad can happen for Man United, or are we going a little bit overboard with a quad? This is just me being devil's advocate here, by the way.
All right. I mean, for me personally, I don't like putting pressure. I don't like saying things that before they happen because I think
Yeah.
we saw with United is that whenever we do that, we kind of blip. I think against Palace, against Arsenal, we were like title
Yep.
race, title race, title race.
Yep.
We went and drew and lost 2 games. So I think with this team, for at least this season, you can't heap a lot of expectation on them. They're doing well for what we thought they do. I mean, look back
Mm-hmm.
at that Brentford loss. So for me, it's just about taking it game by game, winning as many
Yep.
games as we can.
Okay.
And I think if we do that, we probably will win a Europa League or an FA Cup.
So you have more of that take it a game by game, just
Yeah,
focus on that,
yeah,
and then we keep moving. But what type of, okay? So you're saying like the Europa League is definitely something that we can go for.
yeah, I'd say so.
But you as a fan, like you personally, what would you want the most? Like what do you think? Okay, let's just go all in for the Europa League. Is that what you feel at this moment?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay,
I would
okay.
say that I think I don't know what you think. Do you think we would do that or FA Cup is what's for you?
I mean, what I've seen is, the Europa League, I believe, is like on the 31st of May, and
Yeah.
then the FA Cup is like 3rd of June. So, you know,
Ooh, ooh,
yep, I know. The
ugh.
thing is, it's kind of like what you mentioned a little bit earlier is that definitely solidify the top four, which I do at this point. I don't know about you, but I do feel pretty confident that we do get top four. I want to mostly kind of try to mind the gap a bit, like close the gap, you know, in
Yeah,
terms
to
of,
the top.
who's,
Yeah,
yeah, to the top. So if we get like third, even though I did
yeah.
predict, second, but hey, that's another story,
All
you never
right.
know. But
Yeah.
just closing that gap. And then, okay, check, we got a trophy. That's already in the bag right now.
Yep.
Now it is, of course, solidifying, making sure that top four don't slip, which I don't think is the case at all. I do feel like we're kind of sitting well with that. But of course, we can't be complacent. We have to keep
Exactly.
going,
Yeah.
of course. But I don't know. It's just interesting. It's just it will be very nice to see how will yesterday's cup win just push the guys forward, and probably. By the way, when it comes to the FA Cup game, I mean we're already playing on Wednesday against West Ham. Like the guys are not getting much rest.
Yeah.
But do you
Exactly.
think that Ten Hag will probably make a lot? I mean, I'm gonna do a match preview tomorrow. I'll see if I can have you on for that. But just to talk about that a little bit, do you
Hmm.
think that Ten Hag potentially would maybe be like, okay, we won the Carabao Cup,
Yep.
right? A few days later, not that many days after, obviously, we're gonna play another match, the FA Cup. Do you think that Ten Hag is gonna be like, you know what? I've been kind of going a little bit strong here and there. Sometimes I've been, having some players rested, but right now, major. probably maybe a big chunk of the squad probably does need a rest,
Yeah.
like key players such as Casemiro, maybe Bruno, Rashford. Do you think that Ten Hag would potentially rest those guys for that game?
I think he would, but I mean, I think
Yeah.
one point I would make is that I think under Solskjaer it was where we completely changed the team, and it would be
Yeah.
a completely different team, rusty.
Yep.
They wouldn't play well, and it would be like a 1-0,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd be like, oh, we won.
Yep.
But with Ten Hag, you see maybe a Fred come in, even Lindelof comes in, even Maguire comes in, and they don't play badly. I mean, they
Yep.
might have below average, but they're
Yep.
not dreadful. So I think
Good point.
with even rotation, I think we're fine. I don't think it's a massive issue. I think the
Yep.
playing style is there; it's the same. So yeah, I think he will rotate, and I think he'll be safe in doing that because you've got to rest your players. And I think who do we have in the Prem? I think we have Liverpool coming up soon.
Yes, we do.
So
So
I think yeah, it's a big game.
that's a big game for sure. I mean, I'm thinking we can slap them up. I'm ready. I don't know about you, but we'll, of course, we'll have much to talk about that once that game turns up, on Sunday and whatnot. But I'm excited. But yeah, games are coming in thick and thin. We're still, within every, cup competition and whatnot.
Yeah,
Carabao Cup, check.
it's
Right
that's
up
done,
here.
man.
We
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 got that.
got that over the line. But what's next? That's kind of the questions here and whatnot. Let's double check some of the comments here. Where it says one EFV. Okay. Okay, yeah. Title. Mm-hmm. Where it says don't know 100% aim will be for FA Cup. Okay. Because I'm thinking once again, since the Europa League is before, I will kind of want us to like it would be nice to win the European Cup, regardless. That would be kind of nice. And
Hmm.
then you see what if that will end up being like a motivation to be like, you know what? Yes, I know it's not that many days after, but let's get the FA Cup if we're still there, of course.
Yeah, obviously
But it depends. Rosa says we have to beat Betis over two, but I
we can
do
do it.
think that will happen. What do you think,
100%.
Ali?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're favourites. I think I will say that we are favourites in this
yeah,
one. So
for sure.
yeah, I'll
Not a
say
lot
we
of
beat this.
people were thinking that we're gonna beat Barcelona, but here we are. Bye bye. And they actually
Exactly. I mean,
lost, I believe, yesterday. I can't remember
yeah,
what
injuries and
team.
everything. I don't know what the score was, but it was their first loss of the ever to that team. So
Yeah, and I'm like, so we broke them. That's what it is. We're just gonna
yeah.
say we broke them and take the L. Hold that.
All
Ben
right.
says it's going to get bigger and better. I believe that too
Hopefully.
as well. Big Up Harry says a question for you, for both of you, and also says Ali, love your hoodie. Hey,
Thank you.
big up. What are your predictions for the Premier League this season, Ali?
I mean, if you're asking me who's going to win it, I would say Arsenal. I kind of hope they win it.
Oh,
I'm saying that because I don't
is
want
it the
City to win three in
three-peat?
a row,
I get that. I see
and
that.
that's our record. So
I
I don't know, man.
know.
Unless we can go in and clinch it, maybe. But
I
let's.
mean,
I'm just hoping Arsenal win
imagine
it
if
over
we like
City.
slightly just be like, you know what,
Slip in.
peekaboo, we're here. That would be
Yeah,
kind of funny.
exactly.
But
I'll take that.
yeah, that would be. I mean, hello for sure. I mean, I still am not. This is not me being like like biased and whatnot because I hate Arsenal. I don't I can't. I don't like City as well. But for me, like I've grown up, here in also know with like hating Arsenal and Liverpool over the years.
Yeah.
I wasn't checking for City. City was just like the little brother. I got a younger brother. It's like okay, you live it up. You're doing well in life. Big up to you. We move on. That's it. I don't check for City, but of course, I don't want City to, as well be getting, the 3P and whatnot, winning.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it, but I can't. My dad's a gooner. I can't. I live with it,
Oh no,
man. I
that's
love him, but I can't deal. People physically. I cannot do it. I can't do it. Whenever he starts to talk about Arsenal, nope. I just be no. I don't want to listen.
Ooh.
I can't see it. So, and also regarding that, I mean, even let's say we just overlook that. I don't think Arsenal will be able to do it for the long haul. I'm not convinced. Not convinced. But you never know. And Rudder says, don't pay attention to rival fans. That's true, but it's still a funny thing with football. I'm sorry, I'm still gonna be. We do watch alongs here. We're still gonna be doing the hate alongs. It's a part of football. It's the banter. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Just go
saying?
with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dr. BBC Nwanko says, hello, football fans. Big up to you. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here and you like, the vibes and whatnot, do make sure you subscribe, mate. Roger says, we can win. Okay. Hey. And Yassine, our resident, or one of them, Liverpool fans, big up to you. Yassine says, Sofia, we failed to win the quadruple last season. What makes you think Man United can do it this season? First and foremost, for us, it's not going to be, when I say quadruple, it's not the quadruple. You guys were aiming for the quadruple. For us, I,
There's just four
Europa League,
trophies.
I wouldn't put that as like the quadruple. It will be a quadruple, incredible, but I'm not going to completely big that up as
Yeah,
to, getting a Champions League, but getting, I will be more so inclined with thinking, yo, Ten Hag got 4 trophies in one season. That would be more so, whoa, and winning, being able to win all of the trophies that you're in competition for. Not that I'm
yeah,
saying that that will be the case. I don't necessarily do. I would say like the cup games would be attainable for us. I do think that will happen. A treble, but for us at this point, technically we've already exceeded our expectations
yeah.
in a way. You
Very
know,
true.
right? Like legit. Ringo says Europa League win as well. Hopefully, we haven't won as many of those since we was always in Champions League, mostly under Sir Alex Ferguson. Exactly. Um, maybe a lot of people be downplaying, the cup, like Carabao Cup and whatnot. But I want to be able to be the English club class that has won most trophies. Like we're closing
Yeah,
in on Liverpool. That's kind of what they've been, running with for many many years.
yeah,
But the
exactly.
fact that we haven't won for so many years and we're still able to catch up, that kind of says a lot,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Come on
Yeah,
now.
100%.
hmm Harry says you won it in the Friends Arena against Ajax in 2016. Friends Arena is in Sweden. Yep, I know, I know.
Yeah.
I remember I didn't watch that final. I was at a Bruno Mars concert with my brother, but the thing it was, I was, jamming with the music, but I was still checking the score line. It's like, okay, yeah, yeah, 24 carat, and checking, oh, okay, Pogba scored, Mickey scored. Okay, now we can continue with the
Now
music.
I can
It's
jam,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was what it was. But I was of course happy that we did win. But I didn't get to catch it, obviously. Versus beat Barcelona. Ooh, okay, hey,
Ooh,
the
ooh.
shade, but I love it. Ringnorton says, yeah, but Liverpool have lots of them, the UEFA Cups. But will they get more? I doubt
Tough
it.
question, tough question.
Exactly. Big up to you, Niall. Hope you're doing well. Don't feel sad, brother. You can always rewind. You're here now. Big up to you. Big up. Um, but yeah. Okay. So, I mean, in terms of the Carabao Cup and whatnot, do you think like, okay, now it was great, but we move. Let's not be too in that bubble and be like, okay, this is over. We're just not going to do anything. You also another thing, there's a lot of rival fans that kind of waiting for United to have that drop off. Do you think a drop off is happening at some point in terms of, we've been winning a lot of games. We've been doing very well,
Yeah.
but do you think a drop off, knock on wood, might be in store in the future? When I say a drop off, I don't mean like we're going to be on a losing streak. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm thinking more so like at some point, do you think, okay, we might start to lose again. Maybe. I don't know. Or
Oh,
drop a point or two again.
yeah. Hmm. I think, yeah, there will be a point in which United drop points they shouldn't do or lose a game they shouldn't lose, but
Yep.
even then it's a test of the character that Ten Hag, or the I'd say character. I'd say it's a test of what Ten Hag's done. It's a test of his
Yep.
work so far. So if we lose a game and the whole media jumps on our backs and everything, then fair enough. But how does the team respond? I want to see the team come back out, respond to that, and probably do better than they did. And yeah, I don't
100%.
want to see them make the same mistake. That's the key thing. But with the Carabao Cup, I think you can't shut off. You just got to go back in and you got to do it
Exactly.
again. I think Ten Hag said it. I think he forgot the trophy when he was giving the press
Yeah.
conference, and he
I
said,
heard
"Don't
about
worry,
that.
I'll get more." So
I
he's got the
oh,
mindset.
I love that. I love, I've been seeing, a lot of the players be, tweeting out stuff or posting pictures. Then they're like, this was amazing. Like, yes, incredible winning, but we want more. It
Exactly.
wasn't
Yeah.
just about like, okay, we're here and this is now the season's wrapped up. No, 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 we're gonna go for more. I think
Yeah,
Vegas was like, okay, one down, three to go. I was like, oh my God, I love that
and
mentality.
he's a
Not that,
long player as well.
yeah, exactly. How do you also feel like Vegas, you know, his, the thing is, okay, we got him for a loan and whatnot, okay? Didn't cost that much money, hasn't really scored that many goals, obviously, but do you still feel like he's still been impactful in a way for this Man United team?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
100%. I really think he's been impactful. I think he does the work. I mean, he does the work that maybe other strikers wouldn't do.
yeah,
He's a workhouse. So even if he's not
love
getting
that.
goals, he's pressuring the goalkeeper. He's
Yep.
running. He doesn't stop running. And I know
Mm-hmm.
you have players like McTominay who, yeah, they run, but they're not good enough. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying Weghorst is good enough, but right now
Yeah.
for what we need, he's working. So you just keep playing what's working. If it's not
Mm-hmm.
broken, don't fix it. That's what I'd say.
I love that for sure. That's hey, spot on. I mean, the guy definitely does always give 100% when he's there.
Yeah,
You know, he's like, okay, you give me a job, I'm gonna do the job. Okay, sometimes
exactly.
didn't completely work all the time, but I really did enjoy the work that he put in yesterday. He got an assist as well for the Rashford goal, which
Yeah,
technically yesterday wasn't credited as Rashford's goal, but later today he has
I
been
think they
given the
gave
goal,
it.
so
Yeah,
that's definitely very nice. Also with Rashford, do you think that he'll, I mean, he's already past what was it, 20, freaking hell, he's got so
25,
many
something
goals
like
right
that.
now. Also, I believe like goals involvements, I think is 34. He's the fact that he's like
It's mental.
three. I think it's like 3 goals or something away from kind of Erling Braut Haaland, basically, is what we're talking about
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah, in terms of like the goal involvements, like he's just three
Oh,
off
oh.
from that. And I was like, what? I was kind of shocked when I heard that. Whoa, how important has Rashford as well been for this? The fact that he also scored in the final as well. Like hey, that's been incredible, right?
He's not even a striker.
Exactly.
He's unreal. I just want him to keep doing it. That's my
Yep.
only concern.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree with
Wow.
that. Also, did you see what were your thoughts about Bruno and Maguire lifting the trophy together? What did you
Oh my, I felt quite happy. I was happy with
yeah,
Maguire for doing that because he acknowledges that.
say
All right, okay, I haven't captained the team to this, but
yeah.
I still want to lift the trophy. But we'll share it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it shows a lot about Maguire. He's not a bad guy. I know a lot of
Yeah.
fans. He's not good. I
Yeah.
mean, I say that he's not the best of defenders, but
No.
he has that. He's humble. He's not
Mm.
arrogant. He's not saying no, no, no. I'm the man. He knows his place,
Yep.
and if he wants to fight for a future, I'm all for it. I don't think there is a future for him, obviously, but
Me
you
neither.
know,
Yeah.
if he can get 99 pace, then yeah, I'll have that conversation. But
That would be
for now,
incredible, right? Yeah.
he's in his place right now.
Yeah. No, I feel like you said it very well. I also was when I saw that, I was like, you know what? That's kind of nice. It just kind of solidified us being, we're a team. You know.
Yeah,
Okay. I haven't. I am the club captain, but I haven't really been playing that much. And Bruno's been basically the on the field captain, captain on the pitch for so many games, right? But
yeah,
just seeing them do that, I kind of thought that was pleasant. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of smiled a little bit. I was like, you know what, that's nice. That was nice. And whatever happens, I wish McGuire the best and whatnot. Like
of
there's no
course.
hate here. Like nobody hates anybody. It's more so just about him not really fitting this system, what we're trying to do right here for Man
Yeah,
United. But he got
exactly,
himself a trophy. Big up to you. You've been a part of that, and that's that. And
exactly,
hopefully we get a couple of more, and then you go to another club, and we wish you the best. That's
exactly.
no hard feelings, basically,
Yeah,
for sure. Let's see some of the comments here. As he said, I don't think United will beat Arsenal in the Europa League final. I mean, fair.
we'll see. We'll see.
We will see. But I'm letting you know right now. I do think we can. But hey, you never know. Harry says players to watch for when you play Real Betis is Luis Henrique. He's a young winger who's electric, along with Broja Iglesias and Sergio Canales. Okay, Harry knows a lot. Harry.
I'll keep an eye out, mate. Oh,
Okay, I will take a look for sure, Harry. Big up to you. Oh yeah, Niall. Yep, Niall says sad news today regarding to Mr. Stephen Titley, who sadly passed away. Rest in peace, legend. Yeah, it's an Arsenal fan, very very big Arsenal fan, who I believe was dealing with illness throughout his whole life. I didn't know him personally, but I've been seeing the spaces that he sadly passed away earlier. So rest in peace to him, and praise to his family and loved ones. Thank you, Niall, for sharing that. Yes, and I do appreciate that you guys are giving much love here in the comment section, as this is a good community over here. Now says let's give Sofia monetization and membership, join buttons, and super chat. Oh, thank you, Niall. I appreciate it. We're not that far away from it actually, so
Are we
I'm
not?
I'm
Oh wow, it's mental. Like
yeah.
I was here at 800 subscribers. I mean, I wasn't
Ex-
here. That was recent, but we just
oh,
skyrocketed.
that is so true, mate. Yeah, it's been very nice to see the growth. So I cannot wait
I
to
love
keep
this community.
continuing.
I will say that I love it here.
Big up, brother, and we love you here. So big up to
Thank
you,
you,
bro.
thank you,
Yeah, Reddit says McTominay on field for 30 minutes didn't do nothing. Okay, do you feel that case with McTominay? I was
yes,
like,
because yeah,
the
I
game
think
was
it
kind
was
of wrapped up.
yeah, the game was wrapped up, but it was like I think yeah. So McTominay and Sabitzer came on at the same time, but Sabitzer was putting the tackles. I think one of them we almost scored off, and then
That's
McTominay's
so
just
true.
he's just there.
That's exactly why he needs to go. Like Fred does. There's
Exactly.
a reason why we've given Fred like a 1 year extension, right? And McTominay is
Yeah,
technically is about to be up for sale.
he's gonna get sold. Yeah,
He will be sold. Wasn't it kind of insane, at the beginning of the season where, McTominay was pulling up trees and doing well and yada yada yada, but then Fred was kind of more so like coming in, sometimes
yeah,
not really playing games and then coming in as a sub. But now he's kind of been more so like, you know, often a first team starter
yeah,
and whatnot.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, obviously Eriksen has been gone and whatnot then, but like he's kind of been. You could have decided to put Sabitzer there, start him in the final, but no.
yeah,
Then I was like, you know what?
it's
I'm
performance
gonna
based.
reward
Yeah,
you, Fred. What did you think about Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka's resurgence for me has been incredible. My God, this kid, oof. Do you feel like, and I kind of was contemplating this earlier on because people were saying like, would we maybe just keep him? Because I've been like, nah, maybe we should. What do you feel? Should we give Wan-Bissaka another year?
yeah, because I don't know about
Okay.
you, but when he plays, initially I think when we came back from the World Cup, he'd play and he'd be just on the right wing, and
Yep.
when he goes up and attacks, and then
Hmm.
slowly I've seen that he comes into the midfield. He's
Yep.
inverting himself,
Hmm.
so I think there is a tactical improvement, and I think he's so important because Delo, I think even in that Carabao Cup final, he's our best right back. Oh,
Yep.
that's just true. I think one of them, St. Maximin, completely skinned him and sent it in to the David Hayes saved it and everything.
Yeah.
But you have that ability to bring on Wan-Bissaka in the second half where you need to defend, and
Yep.
he almost made a tackle where we scored off in the middle of the pitch.
Oof.
So I think he's good for that
Yep.
rotation, and he's different to what we have. So I think I'd keep it for another year at least.
You know what? I think I might have also kind of see the light with that as well because he's especially when he came to because I remember yesterday seeing Dallo start and I was kind of like I don't know if Dallo versus Saint Maxima is gonna work, and we
Yeah,
kind of figured out it ended up not really working. Pick up the
no,
Dallo
but
though,
didn't yeah,
but it didn't. And once Wan-Bissaka came on, I was like, my God, no, 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 no. Saint Maxima was literally on the reps, and
yeah.
I really rate Saint Maxima by the way, but he really didn't have much of a sniff once
Oh yeah,
Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, like when it comes to like 1v1, defending, definitely one of the best in the world in my opinion, for sure. When it comes
100%.
to that, he might not be okay the best when it comes to you know crossing whatnot, being like this attacking right back whatnot, but he does a job, and that job he does not many people can do, you know? And I feel like it was definitely a very good tactical decision from Ten Hag to bring him in once we needed it. Like, okay, Dallo got the yellow card early on. if he still continues to be here, he might maybe get himself another yellow card. You never know how this can turn out. So I do think that maybe having, you know, two different types of right backs or fullbacks in general wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. So I think I'm
100%.
kind
Yeah,
of,
I completely agree.
yeah. So I also kind of be like, you know what? Maybe having one more year wouldn't be such a bad thing for sure. I mean, he definitely has earned himself to at least be giving the opportunity. I mean, if we're still giving Luke Shaw chances and he's been here for so many years, then you know, shouldn't we
He's
maybe
been one of
give?
the best fullbacks in the league as well. Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course, for sure. And but Luke Shaw, when it comes to like his whole, he's been incredible this
his career.
season.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah,
But you're thinking about like when I'm talking about like throughout his United career, like he's been here
he's kept getting chances. Yeah,
many years.
he's
So
that
I
was his
just
first
hope that
trophy, I
this
think. Yeah, as
continues.
well.
What?
Yeah, I think the commentator was saying this, but I think this was Luke Shaw's first trophy. Really contributed to. I think the other ones he just didn't play under Jose Mourinho in that first season. He just yeah.
No. Wait, that might
I
be.
might I might be very wrong, but
No, I'm
I
thinking.
I think
I'm pretty sure he might have. Wait, he did. Didn't he play the FA Cup final 2016? Did he not?
I have
You
no.
know
I
what?
couldn't tell you, mate.
We've had so many different players over the years that I'm like the fact that the hair. By the way, we need to talk about the hair as well.
Oof,
Like
we do,
he,
we do.
he has the most clean sheets in Man United's history as a goalkeeper. He surpassed,
100%.
bless
Yeah,
his
exactly.
heart, Peter Schmeichel, whatnot. So how important do you also think that the hair has been for the squad? With being kind of one of the OGs, it's still
Yeah,
been
very
loyal.
important.
Yep.
Very. I think you look at Chelsea right now. They have the little goalkeeper issue between Arrizabalaga and Mendy. I think
Yep.
one thing we have not had to worry about is like goalkeepers because Day is always there and he's always turning up.
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
so
I can't
true.
remember a season where he's been. I mean, he had like one bad season maybe, but apart from that,
I would
he's
say
just
like
been
maybe it,
mental.
it was a period like maybe a year and a half potentially, I believe, where he
That's a
wasn't
stretch.
really
Yeah,
up to part, but he's been here for 10 plus years. So like I'll take 1.5 year of the, away from, the actual 10 plus years and
yeah.
whatnot. But there's been years where let's be honest, there was a period of time where he was classed as not one of, but the best goalkeeper in the world, in Europe,
Oh yeah, hundred
technically,
percent. And
at some
then yeah,
point.
man.
Oh my God. But are you, I mean, he's a player sometimes that might be not necessarily divide the fan base, but he sometimes be getting a little bit of, nah, we should let him go, da 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 da. Like we need a modern goalkeeper. Where do
Yeah,
you stand with just that? Do you feel like we should at some point, like let's say if there's a good goalkeeper option out there, that Ten
yeah.
Hag wants, do you think that that guy should be the number one goalkeeper, and then you maybe have De Gea be more so like, okay, he can still be here for another time, but we're not gonna really play it that much. I don't know. What do you feel when it comes to that?
I mean, I think if a fan says to me, "Oh, the hay's not good enough," I stop listening because it's just one of them things where
Yeah.
it's not worth having a conversation over. But with
Mm-hmm.
David De Gea, even though he's getting older, I don't think Ten Hag would want a new goalkeeper. If he did, then I'd say yeah, go get him because Ten Hag wants it. But I don't think he will because De Gea's not actually showed any signs of aging or getting worse because of age. In fact, he's getting better. His
That's
distribution,
so
everything,
true.
is going up.
Yep.
So for me, I don't know about you. I think maybe you think we should get a new goalkeeper, but for me at least, I think De Gea should be here for the next 2 years at least.
Same. No, I feel the same way, mate. I've been like a very big, De Gea advocate to be like, nah, I loved, like I already am, I had a birthday right 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
whatnot. So I
So
have like an auntie that was like, you want a couple of kids? I'm like, okay. I was like, can I get the De Gea one? Oh yes, I'm getting a third De Gea goalkeeper kit because I love the man. And I also do feel like goalkeeper kits are pretty much underrated in my opinion. They look
they
pretty
are
fine,
pretty
but hey,
underrated.
it is what it is. But he's been incredible, and I do agree with you. He's just getting better and better, in my opinion, or more so, like he hasn't dropped in form, or maybe a bit better. Better would maybe be slight of a reach, but what I'm saying is there's still improvement in terms of maybe the
Yeah,
distribution, whatnot. A
yeah,
bit of improvement. Maybe he won't get to the point where we want him to be. Okay, this super goalkeeper, great with his feet and whatnot, but
yeah.
his shot stopping, when it comes to that, for me, there's no other. There
Mm,
really isn't no other, in my opinion. And he, when it comes to also goalkeepers, they do be going on for many, many years. Like, look at Van der Sar, he was going on
exactly,
for a
exactly.
long
Yeah,
time. Like, we've known to have goalkeepers that have been at our club for many, many years to come. So, and he came here young. For me, I mean, I believe I don't think the contract has completely been sealed
I
yet,
think
the
he's
new
got.
one.
It's basically done. I think he
I'm
wants to stay as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be up this up upcoming summer here. But he wants to stay. He's willing to go down in wages. So come on, why not? What we
Just get it
can
done,
do
man.
is get another second goalkeeper that's younger that can learn off from the hair. So you keep the hair for a couple of more seasons, because I do think that he still does a job and extremely important for the group and whatnot. And just come on now, like
Yeah,
the guy still is up to part. Let's not slack him up. Let's not. I just don't like sometimes the disrespect that he gets, and the fact that he
yeah.
has surpassed. You know, like the guy has 181 clean sheets in Manchester United history. Come on, can we pick that up for a second? Can we Come on, people. Let's just give the guy the flowers while he's here. Why do we need to wait to after he leaves, and then maybe we end up getting somebody that would not be up to par, and we're like, oh my god, we had the hair.
That's.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
It's
you
like
completely. I mean, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
It's just.
sometimes like very unfortunate sometimes, but I love the guy, and yeah. Oh, and also another one that I want to pick up is Bruno Fernandez. By the way, that's.
Oh, I've got a lot to say on that guy, man.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
hold that
just.
thought. I'm just going to read a couple of some of the comments here, but I would
Yep.
love to hear your take on that. Let's see here. Lord 2 says Vikort is weird, a striker that never scores but seems to impact the game so much. Despite it, is why he cannot go off sass like GA. Oh, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I second that. Yep. What does says 4-5 to tie with Holland? Hey, come on, that is crazy. 30 goal involvements, right? It's insane. What says
It's
give
mad.
him 60 to 65 pace and that will be okay. Or you talking about probably Maguire?
I think that was the Maguire comments. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, big up Noah says official. Emiliano Martinez has been named the best men's goalkeeper 2022.
Oh, come on.
Okay, interesting. And
That's.
then Mary Earps has been named the best women's goalkeeper. Big up to
Yeah,
her.
that's
Hello, come
better.
on now. Yeah. Huddersfield Town Fan TV says hello. Big up to you.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. And also, you could put Mary Earps in goals yesterday and play Katie Salem and Russo and still win the game. Tell them. What does this Woodwekers is good. A lot of work off ball. Yes. And Basaka need to up attacking. I agree with that, but like I'm also thinking, Trent, for instance, great when it comes to attacking, but his defensive attributes is non-existent.
It's
To
not
be
there,
honest,
man. It's not there.
sometimes we need to go back to fullback just defending well. Number one, doing like you're. I feel like we've kind of been to the point where we need a fullback to do everything, and it's like, can't they just do a job and they do that job great? Wan-Bissaka does a job that for certain games, such as yesterday, was important. Other games, you would have Dallo that can be, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's okay to not feel like we have to use this fullback. He has to play every single game. That's that. That no, no, no. We have to get
No.
somebody exactly like him. No, no. Like I kind of started to realize that as well. Aaron Bissaka offers something different, and what he
Yeah. Yeah.
offers
Exactly.
works. Certain games,
100%.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what you
There
need.
you go.
You know, it's kind of what I think. But hey, and Max says Scott McTominay had a tackle that led to a counterattack that Sancho fumbled or someone else. Oh, wait, was that maybe the one that Bruno at the end? Was that one? Remember the one that Bruno probably should have scored, but that
There was something,
Harvey's
but that
didn't
wasn't
save.
the
But
point. The game was just gone, man.
he was gone. He was gone. They had moment to go a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What it says didn't know that he kept running, still didn't contribute much. Hey, you know, Aaron Bissaka is going nowhere. Give him a new contract. Okay, people are giving love to
Ooh,
Wan-Bissaka. Okay. Hassan says,
I'm all for it.
congratulations to Murray Earps, our women's team goalkeeper, for winning the FIFA Best Award. Incredible. Big up to her. Noah says the FIFA Puskas Award goes to Marcin Ulexi, and what a goal it was. I love that you're giving us updates, Noah. Big up to you. Come on now.
I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you that.
Yes. Or it says, don't watch the women's game much. Very good. Have to big up. Yeah, for sure. Like I definitely, I don't be watching the women's football that much myself. I
Yeah.
be, seeing the highlights and whatnot, be up to date. But it's nice to get updates and whatnot for that. So we gotta big them up. Come on now, we're doing well. We gotta big up our women as well for sure. Uh, yeah, Noah answered that. Good, good. How's something gonna say? Lexi is a player with the leg. He last lost it due to pulley or something, and he scored the bicycle kick on one freaking leg. Wow. Oh my god, big up. KFC, big up. Came back from a long cricket session. Anyways, how are you? I believe we are very good. I mean, after winning the Carabao Cup yesterday, we're doing good. Hello, Mama Flossie. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you. Ooh, okay, and congratulations to Sarina Wingman has been named the best FIFA women's coach. I mean, she did an incredible job for, getting the Lionesses to, win the Euro Cup, Women's Euro Cup. Big up to her. Okay, so Bruno, the last few minutes before we start to wrap up. By the way, big up, guys. We got 16 likes. Let's try to get the likes up to 20.
Let's
That
get
would
it
be
20, man.
great. Okay, keep it up, and do indeed once again subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, I wanna let's get some Bruno praise for the last few minutes.
I've got
What do you?
loads of it, man. I've got loads of it.
Oh, go go.
I
The
mean, for
floor
me,
is
he's the best
yours.
captain in the league. He's just I don't know where to start. He's the best captain in the league. For me,
Yep.
his output is amazing. I think people don't notice him because he's not English. That's what I personally think. I think if he was English, and I think even if Odegaard was English, they'd be saying, "Oh, next Gerrard, next." I mean, what else? Would they Gerrard, Frank Lampard.
I think you might be into something, G.
So
I don't disagree.
I mean, it's the media again. So I think it's our
Yep.
job as fans to give
Yep.
them the recognition they deserve. And
Oh.
Fernandez, for me, he's picked the team up on the
Yep.
pitch. I think Ten Hag can do what he wants. He can train the
Yep.
team. He can put the message in.
Yep.
But the guy who really does the work on the pitch, the stuff we see on the cameras, that is Bruno
Yes.
Fernandez, and he's doing it
Oh yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the win rate is, but I don't know what you think as well. But the
No,
win
no.
rate is mental with Fernandez as
It's pretty
captain.
good. Yeah, no, no, I see your point. I mean, with Bruno, the fact that, by the way, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx anything, but the fact that Bruno really hardly gets injured, like he's always available.
He's a machine.
So I'm pretty sure there's like one game where he wasn't available, just because it was a suspension, a Carabao Cup something, had gotten too many yellow cards, right?
Yeah,
So other than that, he's always available. Like this guy is, and I remember in that particular, I think he might have been Aston Villa or something like that. I almost feel like it could be that Villa lost. I don't know if it was. There was one game where we just where we kind of was like, oh my god, Bruno really is integral to this team, to this squad. Like he is an important piece for sure. Okay, maybe we don't see that many, goals and assists and whatnot. Although he's starting to get that up again, but he's often the
yeah,
ones that kind of is the pass before the pass, if that makes sense. The
yeah,
pass before
yeah.
the assist and whatnot. Like he creates the amount of chances that this guy creates is incredible. This
It's
guy is
mental. Yeah.
important. He tracks back. He always gives 100, sometimes even 110%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So and bigs, of course, sometimes people can be a little bit annoyed. Like this is rival fans once again can be like, oh my god, he's complaining too much. The ref, yada yada yada. I don't know about you, but I do feel like
It's
he's maybe
passion.
toned down a bit when it comes to that.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily always in the ref's face. When it comes to that, maybe he's been given like, okay,
I
Bruno,
think someone's
this is
spoken to
this is
him. Yeah.
Uncle Eric. Chill, chill, lay back, like tone it down. I don't know. But by the way, speaking of, did you in the Barcelona game when the players kind of got a little bit, in each other's faces, you saw
Yeah.
Casemiro was like,
Oh,
I'm
you
not gonna
turned
get involved.
around. Yeah.
That was one of the funniest things I ever see. You see basically, the players around each other, Barcelona,
Yeah.
United, and then you see just Casemiro. No,
No, no,
I'm
not
not.
today. Not today.
I know myself. the boss knew I'm not going to get involved because that's going to be another situation. So this is a person that, okay, I've learned I'm not going to be here for sure.
Yeah,
Who do you think has been the most like the player that what in terms of, I mean, probably already I would say like I kind of know your answer, but maybe the viewers doesn't. The play,
probably. Yeah,
the signings of Ten Hag this season. Who do you think has been like the our most has had the most impact of the new signings?
the Sandra Martinez. I think you
Okay.
knew I was going to say that. Or yeah, did you think I was going to? Yeah, maybe Casemiro. Yeah, I think Casemiro probably is the one. But I think
Yep.
to go with someone different, I'd say
Yep.
Martinez because
Oh yeah.
he's changed our defense.
Yeah, I would say yeah. For me, like Casemiro, but also Martinez has also been important. Like the defense is definitely, I would say, kind of like the backbone to our you know the whole squad, but also
Yeah.
the way that Casemiro just dictates that midfield and whatnot. Like, what would we do
Oh yeah.
without him? There's been a
Exactly.
couple of games where we scrape through and whatnot, but it's always better with having him there than without. So yeah, like
Yeah.
Roger says, he's been impactful. Roger says obviously Casemiro and Eriksen to get on a free. Oh, of course Eriksen. I do feel like
Yeah.
maybe Eriksen at the end, like a little bit before, the big injury. By the way, big up to him. I hope that he comes back, fit and ready. Maybe for it would be lovely to see him at for some games maybe at before the season ends. But I do feel like maybe he dropped off a little bit in form. You would say probably because of fatigue and whatnot. He was played a lot
he's played a
throughout.
lot. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm glad that we got Sabitzer. Although imagine if Eriksen wouldn't have gotten injured, you know, right before the window closed. What if he gotten injured after and we didn't get anybody? Like, oof, we would have been screwed
Oh,
at this
it's
point.
scary. Scary. It's
Oh,
scary. I don't know if Ericsson played against Arsenal, but I don't know. I don't
pretty
know
sure
where
he
when it was, but I might
did.
check. But I don't. I was gonna check on my phone. He got injured between because we got Sabitzer. I think it was before Leeds, maybe because it was in that Reading game. But
Might have
was
been
it?
before
I,
actually.
I don't know. But Ericsson was dropping off. I see your
Oh yeah, yeah,
point,
yeah.
but
He definitely
I
was.
I think
No, wait, wait, wait. He got
I don't know
injured
when he went
for
out.
the no because I remember it was Carroll. Remember Andy
Oh, so
Carroll?
it was Reading, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Andy
It was
Carroll,
that
yeah.
Reading game. Yeah. So he hasn't really been.
So he was injured for the league.
Yep, 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 yep. He has. Oof. No, but it's gonna be
That
good
was
getting him
I
back.
was scared that day.
Yeah, 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 no, that was not good. Also, I remember in the Barcelona game, I think seeing Casemiro like getting a little bit of a knock and like Rashford, I was like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
I
no,
was
I
oh,
cannot. This is going to be nope. Mm-mm. Okay, so I'm
that
gonna
could have
read.
been bad, yeah.
Yep. Oh, that could have been horrible for sure, 100%. Hassan says rumors about Frankie trying. Ooh, to Erik Ten trying. Okay, wait, that Erik Ten Hag is trying to make him join. Is going about. Okay, what? What do you? Lastly,
Hmm.
what type of players do or player profiles or in positions of the squad do you think that we need to straighten? Like, let's say, okay, maybe at this point we're saying Wan-Bissaka can stay, so we're not going to go for
Yeah.
another right back then. Is there other, obviously a striker for sure, check. Other places there that you think, okay, we have to spend some cash on other parts of the pitch, the squad
I
for
mean,
sure.
I think there's a lot of positions. I'd start with. I think if we get Sabitzer, then I think we might need one more midfielder, might need
Okay.
one more defender,
Yep.
maybe even a front man. But it all depends. I mean, I don't want to take this too long because I know you're going to end the show soon. But that ownership is really crucial because if we get new owners,
100%.
then I'm saying all three positions that I've just said can be strengthened. If we slap the Glazers, okay, maybe we'll get two of them.
Yep.
And even that will be we'll overpay and we'll drag it out. So I mean, I'm not too hopeful yet because I've heard that the Glazers want to stay and they're assessing, and especially after we've won the cup, they'll be like, oh,
Yep.
maybe we can stay and they'll win more trophies. But yeah, I mean, get out. Just let this team grow. you've had your time, and yeah, I think in the transfer window, if we, I don't know, what do you think? But I think, yeah, what do you think?
I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe it would be definitely like you said, like Sabitzer, I would love for him to stay.
100%, yeah,
For sure. We need like a backup for Bruno as well, like and also like a backup for, you know, Casemiro, technically.
100%, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Somebody that could be like in a Casemiro, he's
I
turned
feel like Fred, I
31
think, yeah,
recently. So having and also probably Fred will stay for another year, McTominay will leave, but we need options for sure. So
100%,
having like, somebody that can be like a younger DM that can kind of learn up and coming. Okay, there's some potential there. Just be
yeah,
decent and then learn from
yeah,
Casemiro is kind of what I would like to look for. Also striker for sure. Technically I would want two strikers because Martial, bless your heart, thank you, so much
yeah,
for your service. Bye bye, deuces. We gotta go.
he's just not
Like
available half the time.
not available, and availability is the best ability. People. That's kind of what it is. So people can say as much as they want about Will Vickers not scoring goals, whatnot, but the brother is available and he does a job. So that's
Exactly.
kind of what we need to focus on. But we'll dive back into that topic for sure in
Oh yeah,
another
100%,
stream because
100%.
that's something that we could definitely do like a big show on. But guys, that was kind of it for this yeah show basically for today. The stream talking about what's next in Man United. So we got the Carabao Cup check, and now we're gonna move on to solidifying the spot in the top four and whatnot.
There's so
Maybe
much to do,
even
yeah.
challenging a bit. You never know. And then let's get a double, maybe even a treble, potentially. You never,
We'll
people.
see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm
Sky's the
hopeful.
limit. You never know, but hope that you guys appreciated this stream. Make sure that you like the video if you haven't already. We got 18 likes. As we ended, it will be great if we can get it up to 20. That would be
One more,
amazing.
yeah, one more
Yes,
like.
100%. And if you are watching on the replay, make sure leave a comment down below as well of what you think Man United should be going for and maybe where you think how Man United's season will end at the end of it. That'd be great. But it says both will be best, but will prefer an eight because he can plan kind of a six or play kind of a six, maybe. Okay. Mm, big up to everybody. Okay. And lastly, both Noah and Casey is saying that Lionel Scaloni has been named the best FIFA men's coach. I didn't even know that the award was going on. To be honest, I couldn't care less. But hey, it is what it is. Uh,
Some
you know,
people like it.
yeah. Sometimes you're watching the Ballon d'Or and whatnot, but like it's come on, it's biased. But hey, it is what it is, people. We are out. I will be back tomorrow with the live match preview for the Man United versus West Ham. So we're back again already.
Quickly, I do want to say one thing that I
Oh
have
yeah,
uploaded on YouTube. I've put something up. If you want to check that out, please do.
plug your thing, brother. Go go go.
It's you can literally just it's Ali MFC on YouTube. You can just find that. It is on YouTube. There's a picture of me. I'll put a comment somewhere in there, so you might be able to find me. But yeah, I'm on there as well, and I'm on here as well. So please check me out. Maybe you like me.
Show my brother, little bro Ali, some love here. Okay, do subscribe to his channel. And yeah, come on, we pick each other up over here. Let's do that.
So I'm
Hello,
here for the
you
long
this
term.
night.
So yeah,
Yeah. This is a part of the community. He gonna be here. He's been here for other, streams and whatnot before. He gonna still be here. So yeah, we'll make we're doing the match preview tomorrow. So you're more than welcome to
I'll be
join
here.
in then,
I'll
brother.
be here.
Oh, let me just read lastly this last comment here from you to this night, aka Razzie. Hope you're doing well. If we win on Wednesday and go deep into two tournaments, we're gonna have to reschedule games. That's a good point, but I want all of it. Give me all of it, the silverware. I'm ready,
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
But I get what you're saying, Razzie, for sure. Big up to you, though. Okay, guys, we gotta go. But I wish you all a lovely day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And see you tomorrow for the live match preview for the FA Cup game. Big
Thanks
up.
so much. Thank you.
We're out. Peace.